For brave people, pressure makes diamonds.
To the President of the United States of America, I want to relay this message to you. I am traumatized. I am not stupid.
But for fragile little bitches, pressure makes them crumble and hurl lame insults. Seriously, who calls someone piggy? Prepping for this video has been an emotional roller coaster. Laughter, tears, and a wicked case of whiplash, because look what started playing immediately after I finished watching today's press conference.
Ever in our history.
Got it, let's party, yes!
As Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kathy Hilton showed up for fans at BravoCon in Las Vegas.
What a wild turn that took. I almost spit out my coffee. No autoplay in the history of autoplays has ever captured my personality so perfectly. Politics and housewives. I watch Housewives for the same reason I watch sports. Strategy, intrigue, seeing how different skill sets come together and make some franchises or teams stronger than others. And I watch because these bitches are batshit and hilarious. And I cover politics. And I don't drink. And I can only eat so many pizza rolls to cope. So, Housewives. It makes perfect sense.
And today you are going to see probably a unanimous vote in the House to release the Epstein files.
Ahead of the U.S. House finally taking a vote to release the Epstein files today, Tuesday, November 18th, Representatives Ro Khanna, Thomas Massie, and Marjorie Taylor Greene held a press conference with Epstein survivors. One by one, survivors stepped up to the microphone and they showed a photo of what they looked like when the abuse began. It was such a powerful and effective tool.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein in 1991.
I know everybody sees us today as grown adults, but we are fighting for the children that were abandoned and left behind.
The innocence and youth represented in those photographs is striking. But beyond that, those photographs also remind us of the decades these women have endured, not only with zero justice, but with threats, rejection, and ridicule, and that felt like a punch in the gut.
Most are still terrified to speak publicly because the men involved are powerful. They're connected, and as we know, they're protected. For too long, survivors have watched others speak for us. And while we are grateful for our allies in Congress on both sides, we've realized something. This fight belongs to us. We lived it, and we know the truth.
My speech may not be great. It was thrown together last minute as I only came here, decided Friday, when one of us, who has spoken several times, decided she couldn't come because of the threats. She was too scared. So I want to say, when you threaten one of us, you're threatening all of us. Yep. We are together now, and that's never going to change.
To the President of the United States of America, who is not here today, I want to send a clear message to you. While I do understand that your position has changed on the Epstein files, and I'm grateful that you have pledged to sign this bill, I can't help to be skeptical of what the agenda is. So with that being said, I want to relay this message to you. I am traumatized. I am not stupid. I am traumatized. I am not stupid. You have put us through so much stress and then get upset when your own party goes against you because what is being done is wrong. It's not right. So I am begging every member of Congress, every representative, to step up and choose the chaos. Choose the survivors. Choose the children. Protect the children. All children. You protect all of us equally.
The survivors represented at today's press conference were Haley Robson, Lisa Phillips, Jenna Lisa Jones, Marina Lacerda, Wendy, Danny Bensky, Annie Farmer, Maria Farmer, Virginia Giuffre, Charlene Rochard, Laura Bloom McGee, Liz Stein, and others. And those were just the names I was able to confirm. And I really thought it was important to say those names because Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, those are all household names, but these badass survivors, as examples of extraordinary bravery, their names should be embedded into our brains as well. I encourage you to go watch or listen to the entire thing. It's about an hour long. But be forewarned, because I'm honest with y'all, I cried. I definitely cried. And I even cried when Marjorie Taylor Greene was speaking.
Turned to my weather app to check the temperature, and it was 32 degrees. And my first thought was, hell has froze over. I want to speak goodness and love and hope into the women standing behind me and all of the other survivors whose names you don't even know, but stand with these women. They are survivors, and they are strong, and they are courageous, and they are daughters of God. They are not victims. These women have fought the most horrific fight that no woman should have to fight, and they did it by banding together and never giving up. I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for, and he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is an American that serves foreign countries and themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans. And today you are going to see probably a unanimous vote in the House to release the Epstein files. But the real fight will happen after that. Will the Department of Justice release the files? Or will it all remain tied up in investigations? Will that list of names come out? That's the real test. So I want to thank Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna for your bravery in crossing the political aisle that has become bigger than the Grand Canyon in America. But these men crossed that aisle on behalf of these women. And that is more of what is needed today in America than ever in our history.
Watching her talk was powerful and beautiful and enraging all at the same time. I really wanted to reach through the screen and shake her and be like, Marjorie, come on. You knew who he was like 10 years ago. It is beyond frustrating, but a critical reminder for any woman who has ingratiated themselves in the MAGA movement. It will turn on you. It will use you as a prop, as a token, but as soon as you wear out your usefulness or you deign to challenge the power structure, it will toss you out like yesterday's trash, and the wrath of the president will rain down upon you. Today's press conference and vote comes just one day after President Trump made a startling about-face about the Epstein files, although it's not startling. Not even a little bit.
President Trump reversed his stance on the Epstein files. He's now urging House Republicans to support the release of the records.
They're using Jeffrey Epstein as a deflection from the tremendous success that we're having as a party.
President Trump has made very clear that he's simply over it. He doesn't want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein anymore, and he is frustrated that it is getting in the way of all the issues he does want to talk about, including affordability, immigration, things that are on his agenda. And so that is one reason why he is urging Republicans to support the measure to force the DOJ to release more files. And his hope is that that will free up more space to focus on what matters to him.
That slimy motherfucker. Of course, he is encouraging the release of the files now when he's backed into a corner and has no other choice. But just like Marjorie Taylor Greene said during that press conference, the vote the House will be taking today is not the end of the fight. It just marks the beginning of a new phase of the fight. And be sure to subscribe to Really American, because we are going to be here to cover it all. And also share this video with someone in your life so we can keep the conversation going. For Really American Media, I am Corinne Straight. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time.